Hey everyone, and I'm sorry that I have not posted in a long time, but I've been trying to stay busy with Jet and packing and cleaning my house for us to be able to move at the end of the month. And I've kind of been trying to focus on Jet and not lose my mind, just because Brian's been gone. Brian's my husband, he's in the Army. But yeah, today I just want to talk about thigh gaps, because I've come across a post from some girls that are teenagers and looking to be goals that would be a thigh gap. I mean, thigh gaps are what you see everywhere in magazines and on television, and it's kind of hard not to want to be like that because they're models. But that's just what they are. They're models, and they're fit a size 0 or a size 2. So don't ever think that it's gonna be something that you have to be like. I only say this because it does hit home with me, just because I did suffer some really ugly, nasty habits to try to be skinny and try to be, to have a thigh gap, which you can hear about in my last video. When I was growing up, I was very active in sports. I've done soccer, I've done cheerleading, and I've swam, and I've done tennis since I was 3 years old. So doing all those sports kind of, made me have that big, thick thighs, just because a lot of stopping and running and, all that kind of stuff. You see tennis players with big old legs and big old butts. We also see some that are really skinny, but with little thighs and stuff. I was the one with the big, thick thighs. I am 100% Hispanic. So I look white. Yeah, that's your key. Sorry. You see a lot of girls just comparing themselves, but I was one of those girls. I compared myself all the time, and it does hit home for me. Yeah, so some girls are naturally skinny, some girls are naturally muscular. I feel like I'm talking and babbling and repeating myself just because he's here and I don't want him to hit me with anything. Or, this is the Yes! Shh. I'm talking. But I just wanted to show y'all. Put that over there. I am a size 0. I am 115 pounds. Last time I checked, my lowest weight is 113, and I'm 5 foot even. So this is my natural stance. You can probably see a little gap at the very top, but that's just because there has been fat loss. So if I stand up like that, you can see my natural stance. I have my thighs touching. My shorts still right up the middle. My legging is rubbed still. But the only way I would have a thigh gap is if I taped my legs like that. That's not pretty. I mean, that would look really weird. But see, even then, my thighs would still touch. So like I said, I'm the naturally muscular person. So if I let go of my thighs still jiggle and they still clap. They still have muscle, you can still see that. But I'm happy with where I am. I went from a size 14 to a size 0, and I'm still able to feel good about myself rather than I was in high school. My goal when I was almost 200 pounds was to get at my high school weight, and I did that. So my next step was to get at my healthy BMI. And I know some people hate hearing that from their doctors, but I made that my ultimate goal. Some girls I hear want to be 115 or 110 just because they are comparing themselves to other girls and not thinking about what their height to weight ratio should be. My sister has thicker thighs and a thicker butt than I do, but she's weight-wise, she's thinner than I, or she's smaller than I am, and that's okay. Everyone's different. She has more lean muscle than I do. I mean, I still have some work to do to become where she is, but she's been a dancer for years, and she was also a cheerleader, and she's also a soccer player. So growing up, we were both just, and she's half Mexican too, so it's just in our genes to be thicker. So everyone's different, so don't compare yourself to the girl next to you who is 100 pounds and a size 00 when you're over here a size 2 at 120 pounds and you're taller than she is and she's short. Don't do that. I mean, it's also good to have competition, but have a competition with yourself, because that's what I did. I think I was my biggest competition mentally and physically, trying to get over what I got over. And I did get over it. I don't do any bad habits anymore. I eat 5 times a day, if that, maybe more, because I just constantly eat. But I stock up my house with healthy food. He eats the healthy food as much as a toddler will eat it. But just don't sell yourself short when you're trying to lose weight. Always have, like I always say, set one ultimate goal, but set many short-term goals. Because if you have short-term goals, then you'll be perfect. You won't ever just get discouraged. You won't feel like you're failing. So that's the best way that I did it. And if you have any tips on anything else, then go by my Instagram or drop a comment here or anything like that. I'm open to hear everything. And if you guys have any questions, I want to do a Q&A. Just drop off a comment or a question on here or my Instagram. And I would really like to do a Q&A. Okay, say bye. Bye.